Today, we're making sticky dates. So the first thing you need to put on the top, because we're not going to do ramekins or anything like that, which is what this recipe calls for, and what the recipe is needing is that you get like a little glass ramekin and you put your sticky date mixture in there in another pot of boiling water and then in the fridge. In the past, that has become too hard because most families don't have ramekins, okay?
It says semester 2.
Oh, really? No.
Thanks for giving me a heads up.
Alright, no, okay, wrong one. I thought we had more. That's okay. Can you check and find semester 1 ones? Okay, I'll get one in a minute. And most people don't have ramekins, so it works just as well if you just use a muffin tray. So can you write down, bring a muffin tray?
The sticky date pudding.
Yep. I do have one spare one here.
It's like on my bed.
Do you know where my desk is? No, not anymore. I'm upstairs now. That's okay. Have you got a pen or even your diary? Okay. What I'll do is I'll race upstairs later.
No, I know it's at home.
Okay. All right. So just transfer that. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So bring yourself a muffin tray. Okay, and from there you can then carry it home nicely in that rather than on the other side. Okay. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to make the sticky date and then I'm going to give enough time for you guys to practice in groups making your own sticky date and so on. Yesterday I just threw that in and I'm so glad I did because pretty much nearly every group made a mistake somehow, even though it's such a simple recipe. And they're really thankful that now they've made the mistakes with my ingredients and not with theirs so that when they go to make it, it's all good. Alright? So, first I'm going to take it off. Okay, so I've got Zach,
Yeah.
Harry,
Yeah.
Ethan,
Yeah.
Zelda, Monique, Elena, Darshini, Rachel, James, Anastasia, Dylan, Tioni, Kelly, Jane, Lucas, Richard, and Julia. Nice. Alright. So, first things, most importantly, bring pitted dates. Okay, that means that the pips have been taken out. If you just buy normal dates, what's going to happen is you will spend pretty much most of your lesson standing there trying to get the pips out. Okay, so go for the pitted dates. It doesn't matter whether it's what brand it is or anything like that. Just make sure you've got no pips in it so you can chop it. Also, if you're really lazy, in where all the dried fruits are and the dates are, you can actually buy already chopped dates. Okay, so if you want to go that way, go that way. But otherwise, what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself 180 grams. Now, first, make sure you have your chopping board out. Okay, get in the habit of, for those of you who are new, put one of these cloths underneath your chopping board, okay, so that your chopping board stays still. All right. Sorry, girls at the back. Anastasia, can you see my board? I'm in the right place? Okay, good. All right. Now, these here should be underneath your sinks, okay? Found out last year that most of you don't know how to use it, okay? Here, if you have a look, can you see a yellow line? Yeah. Yep. This thing here moves, all right? Now, the way that works in your favour is you could put something like a Pyrex jug on there and actually then move this to the zero, okay? So I've got that on there now, and then anything that I put on top of that will show me how heavy it is, okay? So it works really easily. So you can see how it's disappeared, you can't see the yellow line anymore? Well, just move this thing around, okay, until you can, all right? And then that goes like that. So what I'll do is I put that on there. That's nearly weighed a kilo, that Pyrex jug, but I don't care. I'm going to put that to the zero, and then I'll put my pips and my dates in that, okay? So we want 180 grams. Now, everybody every year says to me, Mrs. White, have you got some scissors to open these? We don't use scissors, so all you need to do is put it on your chopping board, get your knife, and just slice the top, okay? And then it's open for you. They are your scissors, okay? Your sharp knives. Whether it's your big knife or your little knife, okay? That's pretty much your scissors to open anything. Okay, so keep going. All right. All right, then when you get to this stage, you're going to just tip those out on your bench, and with your knife, okay, making sure you're cutting away from yourself, keep your hands at the top, and you can just chop, and all you're doing is keep the tip down, okay, and move your knife around, okay? And then when they go a little bit further to the edge, just bring it back, knife down, tip of the knife down, and just move that around. I don't want to see anybody going like this, okay, that's just dangerous. Always keep your tip down as you go. Okay, move it around like that. Bring it back to the middle, and then keep going. So we're chopping these up a little bit so that when it comes to us softening them, they will be a lot softer, okay? So that's about it. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's going to then go into your saucepan. And in here, you're going to put, I think it's 310 mils of water. These small Pyrex jugs go right up to 500 mils, just go up to around about just over 300 mils. Okay, pour that in like that. And you're going to sit that on the stove, and you're going to put it on high. Now, yesterday was quite hilarious. Everybody did it. I couldn't believe it. Just because these two knobs are on doesn't mean that this is on. Okay? The right-hand part of this stove top is these stoves. Okay? So where it says left front is these two, back are those, and one would hope you know your left and right. Okay? So turn that on high. All right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to boil that until those dates are nice and soft. Then we're going to put in, after that, the secret ingredient, which I'm missing right now, which is called bicarb. Now, what's the difference between baking powder and bicarb? Yeah? Good observation. No. This one here, this baking powder, this is what we add to plain flour to make it self-raising flour. So if you go at home and you're saying, oh, I need to make a cake and things like that, and ask for self-raising flour, and all I've got is plain flour, well, if you've got baking powder, you can add this to it, and it becomes self-raising flour. And all the instructions are on the back, the measurements of how much is which. So they say for 1 teaspoon of this, you add to 1 cup of plain flour, okay? And it becomes self-raising to Anzac biscuits and things like that. And this is what we're going to use to make our dates just soften and become really nice and light and fluffy. Okay? And that's what then, our dates will no longer taste like dates. In sticky date, it usually tastes more like caramel. Okay? So, you don't really get the date flavour so much as more the caramelly, gooey flavour. Okay, so this is what's going to help us do that. So once this is softened and this is boiled and broken up a bit, we add that to just finish it off and make it nice and mushy. Yeah? Alright, whilst that's happening, what we're going to do is we're going to make our mixture. So we get our bowl, and what we're going to do is use this. Now we need 3/4 of a cup of packed down brown sugar. How do we do that, do you reckon? Because we don't have a 3/4 cup, do we? We have a 1 1/2 and all that sort of stuff. How do we get a packed, so it's nice and packed and compressed? You know how normally when I do my flour, I just shake it and it's all good? Well, that's not compact, that's just lightly things. But even if I did fill up this and not pack it down, how would we get exactly the right one using these tools? Sorry? We could push it into another one. Well, I don't use this one like I normally do. You know how I just throw everything in.
Yeah.
But to get the compact, I'm going to use 1/2 and 1/4. And in here, we're going to then bring it up and we're going to squish it close to the edge like that. And that's really compacted down. Okay, and then I just tip that and it's like sink or something like that. Alright, so, and then I'll just get my 1/4. Okay, do the same thing. Okay, and that's going to be my 3/4. Okay? See? So that's our compacted, that's our packed one. So that's how we're going to get the right consistency. Alright, 60 grams. Oh, can you see my dates all boiling? That's what we need them to do. Okay, so keep that up for a few minutes more.
So is dates like sweet?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Alright, so we want 60 grams. So we use just the side of our block here, which is really quite cool. Alright, that goes in like that. Get that moving. Now with this, what we need to do is we need to get our beater, which is just in here and it doesn't have any big.
So that just caramelizes it.
It will eventually, yeah. Okay, so we should have some new beaters for you all. For you all. Alright. What we're going to do with this is I'm just going to soften it. If I just put my beater in there now, it would just fly everywhere. So we'll just get this moving.
Especially with flour.
So we want to cream our butter and sugar together. Now usually creaming butter and sugar together with, especially with caster sugar, the reason why you call it creaming is what happens is the white sugar dissolves with the butter, and as you keep beating it, it gets all light fluffy and it actually turns white and eventually looks like cream. You're not going to get the same sort of thing with this because it's brown sugar, but it's still called cream. Okay? So I'm just mixing that together to hopefully, when I do get the beaters in there, it's not going to fly all over the place. I'll just move that there. Okay, so make sure you add this to the dates, not to that. Okay? So otherwise, I mean, last year someone added actually bicarb to instead of baking powder to something. And can you see how that's all foaming up now?
Oh.
Okay, so that foam and that's breaking down those dates and making them nice and soft. Okay, making them nice and soft and gooey. Okay, so we had our little science experiment volcano eruption just there. Okay, so we're gonna, that now works through, so as that's there, that's making it nice and light and fluffy. Alright, next we're going to add to this your self-raising flour, and I normally don't sift things, but to make this nice and fluffy, we are going to sift it today. Okay, so a cup of self-raising flour, and see how I normally just make it nice flat that way. That's what we're going to do. So that goes in here. And with this one here, we're going to actually just fold that in, trying to keep all of that aerated. Okay? And then we're going to add this as well, so that we can fold it all in nicely. And once again, keep it going, so folding it like that. Don't go whoosh, 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 because you want to keep all of that air in. Okay? So fold it over. The bicarb will continue to make everything nice and light. And nice and aerated. Now, for me, that looks like it's a little bit too watery, so I'm going to just add, maybe I didn't dissolve my dates enough in that water. That water didn't evaporate off the top enough, so I'm just going to make that a little bit, just to give it a little bit more substance. Okay, that was good. So now, what do I have to do to this? Spray it. Yep, thank you. Make sure you do it over the sink or outside, not at your bench, okay? Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to get your big spoon here, okay, and you're going to fill up each of these 2/3 of the way full, okay? Try and keep the edges of your tray clean so that you don't have scrubbing to do afterwards. Now make sure you've got your oven preheating. Can anybody remind me, how many things do you need to change and do for these ovens? 4. Okay, what's the first one? Make sure it's on. Make sure the oven's on at that safety switch on the wall. What next?
And then make sure the temperature,
Temperature, and then what else?
the trays are in the right place.
No, not the trays.
Not the trays, though.
Got to make sure that you've got it on fan bake. Okay, so safety switch, fan bake, the temperature, which is 180, And then what else do you have to make sure that is not happening? You could have all of that on and something else could be happening. Okay, make sure the auto is not flashing. If that's flashing, then your oven's not on. Okay, you've got to get rid of that auto flashing. Make sure that these numbers here are constantly on, and then your oven's happy. Okay, just put it a few more.
Wow, we made a big bunch.
Yep, I've got, I was hoping that I'd have enough for each of you, but there's 17 of them. So someone might need to shift. All right. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make the caramel sauce, or the butterscotch sauce, which essentially is 50 grams of butter, so 50 grams of butter, a cup of brown sugar.
Do we have to like do something like impact it?
Yep. So compact that in because you need it because it's going to caramelize and
It's the same.
turn yum. Also, a cup of cream. Now it does say vanilla extract. You can use vanilla essence, okay? I use vanilla bean paste because I love this, but this is really too expensive for you all to get. But just normal vanilla essence is fine. A cup of cream. And one thing that I add to this sauce as well is I add a pinch of salt because I believe that when it comes to caramel, salted caramel always tastes that much nicer. It richens the flavour, okay? So we'll put that in there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to heat this up or cook this until it's beginning to boil, and it's got to boil for about 3 to 4 minutes until it thickens, okay? So that one I'll just put on there. And the last thing I'm going to show you before you guys are going to actually
Oh,
do some
make
cooking.
this sauce at home.
No,
It
no.
says you can.
You can if you wish, you can make it at home, but you don't need to.
Oh.
You've got plenty of time at school. What you're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a shard. This, on the other hand, you're going to make at home. Okay? So to make a nice toffee shard, the simplest way to, because remember we're all about decorating and making our desserts look really nice, is this is the toffee shard that I made yesterday. It's pretty much sugar melted in the oven. And what you can do with it then is you can snap it and use it as your garnish, as your decoration on your sticky date. Okay? So the way you do it, it's very, very simple. And I'll do this with you now and show you. Is you just get a tray, and I want you to do this at home if you're going to use this as your garnish, is you're going to then put your sugar on there. First I'm just going to put this in there. it all. And just spread it out. I just normally just give it a shake like that. And what you're going to do is you can put some of these almond, flaked almonds in it. Or you can leave it as just plain sugar. That one there I had almond shards in it. But this works better for me because it actually is, they're flatter. So you can put those in there like that. Just sprinkle them around because they're just going to be for effect. Give it a shake. And then what's going to happen is you're going to put this then in the oven where that sugar's going to melt, and as soon as that sugar starts melting, you take it out, put it in the fridge, and it comes hard. Does that make sense? Yep. That's as simple as that. So you do that one at home for your garnish, okay, and for your decoration. All right, what's going to happen now is I'm going to get you into groups of, how many have we got? 17. Okay,